everybody, and welcome to Side Quest with the Authors and Dragons crew. I am Drew Hayes. Joining me today are Rick Gualteri, Robert Bevan, John Hartness, and Steve Wetherill. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hiya.
We're doing a game this time. We had a lot of fun with Everyone is John, so we brought back Ben Robinson to GM for us again. Ben, say hello, plug your shit, and tell us what we're going to be playing today.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ben Robinson from Geek Exploration Podcast. It can be found on Apple Podcasts or geekexplorationpodcast.com. Today we're going to be playing a game of Inspectres. It's a game set in a world where all manner of supernatural occurrences exists. You got ghosts, werewolves, aliens, demons, any sort of odd, not real thing you can imagine. It's there. And you play as an agent of the Inspectres company. They franchise out to kind of like McDonald's, individual owners of a ghost detective agency type gig. So it's kind of like Ghostbusters and Private Eyes combined. And your clients hire you to fix their supernatural problems. And we're just going to jump right into the promotional video for this newest Inspectres franchise.
Are you in trouble? My name is Brett Livingston, and I know what trouble is all about. That's why I formed Phantasma Incorporated, a subsidiary of Livingston Pharmaceuticals. Just like our name, much like rich Italian leather, we provide the absolute best when the absolute worst is happening to you. Allow me to introduce our staff, standing by 24/7 to help you with any of your spiritual needs. First up is our chief technologist, the esteemed Dr. Sebastian Devonshire.
That's Dr. Sebastian Devonshire. I know he said it. He just didn't say it hard enough. I have one thing to hang on to, okay? One thing that still kind of counts. Hi, I'm Dr. Sebastian Devonshire. You might recognize me from many talks on television and my own science show and all sorts of fun ways in which I helped unravel the universe before finding out, surprise, magic is real, meaning everything we understand about the universe is inherently flawed, and all those scientific laws are nothing. They're fucking nothing! Wasted my life! Anyway, I fixed the computers and shit.
As you can see, Dr. Devonshire is very passionate about what he does, and he brings that passion to you. All you have to do is call 1-800-PHANTASMA. But wait, there's more. We have our certified internet specialist, Mr. Barry Mudd, Esquire.
Hi, I'm Barry. I look for ghosts and horrors. I just joined the team 2 weeks ago. How do you do?
And in case you're wondering, horrors is Italian for demons.
For that bitch who walked out with my kids.
And in case you're wondering, bitch is also Italian for something spiritual. Moving right along, though.
Fucking Italians.
Once we're done researching your needs, doing what needs to be done, you don't have to worry about cleanup because we have that handled too with our special sanitation engineer, Herb.
I'm Herb. I clean shit. You make a mess. I clean it up. Somebody else makes a mess. I clean that up too. Some monster makes a mess. I clean that up. I clean up things. My name's Herb.
And I can guarantee you, what we lack in personality, we make up for in results. And what better way to prove that than with the internationally renowned wizard, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. You know him and love him. You've read his story probably a dozen times. I give you Mr. Harry Potter.
What up, pricks? I'm the actual Harry Potter, the one from the books. Should point out, though, book's not entirely accurate. Some liberties taken there. But one thing is true. I definitely spent most of my educational experience with fucking grown-ups trying to murder me and feed me to trolls and shit. So I guess you could say, as the former chosen one, I do have a very specific skill set in being the chosen one. So I hope to bring that to your paranormal experience and shit.
Harry Potter, ladies and gentlemen. Wizard. Grande. And remember, grande is Italian for great. Much like the service you'll get here at Phantasma Incorporated, a subsidiary of Livingston Pharmaceuticals. Operators are standing by.
All that talk about Italian. I want pizza.
Is it too much to ask for a little fucking charisma, people?
Yes.
I mean, you did the hiring in this place, so yeah, it really feels like clearly yes.
I don't get paid to make you fucking laugh.
So you guys are all sitting around your franchise headquarters. Would you like to let's build out the franchise? Would you like to describe what your franchise is, where it is, kind of what it has? And you guys have 10 franchise dice to sort into your library card, gym card, credit card, and bank.
I think it's safe to say we're not in a great part of town.
Daddy was willing
Seems
to
fair.
bankroll it, but he wasn't willing to bankroll it that much.
Maybe we're in a part of town that's just on the cusp of gentrifying. So we're picking up this old property, but then like across the street there's way too fancy of a coffee place and a bar, and it just makes everyone uncomfortable.
There's a rumor of a light rail getting built in our neighborhood, but permits haven't quite gone through yet.
And until then, you just got guys with big beards riding unicycles around.
Feels appropriate. But we settled on a very specific aesthetic for our headquarters. Boss, why don't you walk him through that one?
Well, I wanted to pick a location that fit within our budget. It was, as I said, Daddy's only willing to fund this so much. But at the same time, I obviously didn't want to be around too many poor people, because why would I?
Ew.
So I like the idea of being in a part of town that's being developed, that's on its way up. Urban renewal is the way of the future. And fortunately, I have a few friends who know a few friends who maybe got into a little trouble, in Atlantic City, and were willing to part with some property cheap. And here we are, a former club of ill repute, but now being transformed into something special.
I remember this place. I came on a disaster recovery gig here once. There were brains all over the ceiling. You would not believe the shit I saw when they turned the overhead lights on.
Did you, in the course of that investigation, happen to find any reason why this place has fiber optic laid? This is literally the best Wi-Fi I've ever found in a building, and I cannot figure out why.
There might have been a lot of camera lenses with a lot of brain matter. We did a lot of cleanup.
I would like to use my spectrometer to look for jizz stains on the floor and walls.
All right, go ahead and roll me a technology check.
Coming right up. Technology. So
Coming in hot.
I do a skill roll of 3.
Oh yes, yeah. You roll 3 dice, and then
Here it
we
comes.
consult the chart.
Barry Mudd rolls a 5. Is that how that works?
A 5, yeah. So that is a good result, which means you get to describe. So we're kind of doing franchise creation, so you're not going to earn any dice right now. But that's a good result that you get to describe what result you wanted.
Okay.
I'm not sure what
You
the
go
result.
jizz hunting, apparently.
I see that Herb, the supernatural janitor, missed a few spots.
I wasn't on walls. I was on ceilings.
Okay, well.
Tyrese was on walls. Tyrese is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only result I was after.
There's no
Just
jizz on the ceiling.
Trying to get a feel for the game and look for jizz stains.
There was a time that would have disgusted me, but hey, germs probably aren't real either, am I right? Where's the bar? There is a bar. We were very clear on that. There is a bar in this place, and
This wall looks like my ex.
I don't know why we care. We're not doing like DNA analysis here. We're not doing like 21andMe. So who cares? Just host. You, Herb, Get some Windex and hose down the walls. It'll be fine.
All right.
Hey, Drew. Drew, go ahead and roll a technology check to see what the quality of the bar in your headquarters here.
Ooh, alrighty.
So basically, anytime you have an idea for something that they have there, you just roll for it and see if they got it.
All right, skill roll, correct?
Yep, technology. And then you guys need to assign your 10 dice between the 4 categories, or the 3 categories, and everything left over goes to the bank.
Well, that's a 6.
That's a 6. There is, or go ahead and describe how great the bar is.
Okay, since it was a technology roll, we're gonna go ahead and say, Dr. Sebastian does still have a great amount of technical skill, even if he is frustrated and angry about his life's choices in scope of true understanding of the universe. So he went ahead and jerry-rigged up one of those weird robot butler things that you see in Vegas sometimes. It's not great, but it'll mix like 4 basic cocktails pretty well. And then beyond that, there's a shitload of liquor and beer.
Right, robot bartender.
Yeah, jerry-rigged robot bartender. Kind of like a paint mixer slapped to a smartphone and a tablet. It doesn't look pretty, but it works.
Looks prettier as the night goes on.
Yeah.
Just like us.
Barbot, Manhattan. And then he actually has to punch it all in because it's definitely not voice activated.
All right, how do you guys want to divvy up your 10 dice? Remember, library card anyone can use to add to your academics check. Gym card, you can use that to add to any athletics check. Credit card to any technology check. And the bank is anything left over. You could use it for anything, but it comes with risks.
Well, I think we'd go probably heavy with, since we have our internet stalker and our smart guy. I think we'd probably go pretty heavy on the library card, and credit card. I think would also have a few points in it.
I'd say we should shore up the places we don't have a lot of strength. Like, we've only got one athletic guy, so I think we might need more from the gym than we would need successes from the library.
Yeah, you guys are some pansy motherfuckers.
Like, between me and... Because Bevan's got 4 in academics, and I've got a 3. And then for technology, I've got a 4, and he's got a 3. So, those are the areas where we're most covered.
Yeah, got magic, mate. Don't need to lift weights. Just do that with my wand. It's more efficient.
Truly the opposite. We could strike it even, just go 3-3-3-1.
I think maybe 2-3-2, whatever's left. 3?
Yeah. 2-3-2-3.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I would argue in favor of putting more toward the library card, but that's... Yeah, I'm more concerned with my own personal goals than that.
Do we have a box for ginger sidekicks?
Because, like a box that we keep ginger sidekicks in?
I don't know. I don't know.
It took me a minute to figure that out. I'm not proud of that.
We gotta catch one first.
In my experience, you need even if it's just to kind of throw into the path of monsters or demons, a box full of ginger children probably be more beneficial to us than maybe a library card. That's just from my experience.
Wouldn't that be your nieces and nephews?
Oh yeah, well, I don't really keep in contact with them anymore. It all went a little bit wrong after the old.
I'm already on probation here. Let's not go kidnapping, any family members.
Oh no,
I'm not allowed to be within 100 yards of a school.
Well, it does make things difficult if we were going to kidnap some ginger children. Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, I might have had an accident with a mop bucket and some fluids once or twice.
Say no more, mate. I mean, seriously, say no
more. You, Harry Potter, go Wingardium Leviosa your ass to the door and stand outside and try to drum up some business.
All right, yeah, I do the old celebrity thing. Yeah, that is quite difficult because I don't really look like Daniel Radcliffe.
You don't even wear glasses.
No, he has no glasses, no dramatically shaped scar.
Hold on. Come over here. I'm going to pull out a Sharpie and I'm going to draw a lightning bolt on his forehead.
Oh, wait. Hey, Ben. Can I jump in and do an aside?
Yes,
All
you
right,
can.
all right.
Yeah, you could do one of the confessionals where you can jump in and kind of shape the story. Yes, you can.
All right. I'll jump to confessional. of Sebastian looking into the camera. Yeah, old Livingston, he's always trying some kind of gimmick to shore up business, but he doesn't really understand trends or modern advertising or anything. I'll be honest with you. I have been, for the last month, telling him I'm building a MySpace page for us, and he thinks I'm ahead of schedule for where it should be. It's not great for the company, but it is kind of great for my free time.
All right, so
hey boss, I got some great top 8s requests sent out. Man, I think you're gonna love what you see at the end of today or next week, whenever they get back to me. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, good. But we want to get some pics up on SnapTube or whatever the hell it's called.
Hey, you're the boss.
Yeah, we just got ghosts where I'm from, mate. We just tell ghosts things, so it's a lot easier.
What the fuck are you doing? Okay, if you got ghost things, then why the fuck aren't we busting them?
Well, that's back in my world. In the wizarding world, in your inferior world, you've got this wanker talking about his MySpace and shit.
I'd love to fight you on that, but apparently magic is real, and that makes you right. That makes you righter than everyone who said it wasn't.
I was fucking up trolls when I was 12, mate. Come at me.
And somehow that is a more marketable skill than my three doctorates.
Yeah.
3. Where's that fucking Manhattan?
Yeah, truly fascinating, Voldemort. Like, but I don't hear the phones ringing here.
at that moment, the phone rings.
That's her.
It's probably ghosts again.
All right, let me
She
pick it
wants me back.
All right, everybody, shut up. Pick it up. Hello, and welcome to, goddamn, where's the business card? Phantasma something or other. Your ghosts are our problem.
Why are we shutting up again?
Is this Phantasma Incorporated?
Indeed it is. How may we be of service?
Oh, see, I've been having this problem with my husband. He's, well, it's hard to describe. He disappears for days at a time, and then he reappears all covered in this odd orange goo, and has no memory of where he's been.
So he says.
And you haven't tried the local fetish clubs?
She knows this isn't a strip club anymore, right?
I mean, will take that shit right off.
Okay.
I tried to. I'm sorry.
No. Keep going, man. We're here to listen.
Oh well, we put up cameras, and he's in bed one moment, and then he's gone, and then one time I found him in the garden, and another time I found him, underneath the bridge, and I'm very concerned. Not really sure what's going on here.
So I guess you're just gonna pack up and move out, huh?
Ma'am, is your husband really a troll?
Excuse me for a second while I take you off speaker.
What?
Sorry, you have to excuse we're installing some high tech equipment here, and the workers, they get a little chatty.
Oh.
Just use ghosts, mate. Ghosts, honestly. Way forward.
Excellent. I mean, is this something you think you might be able to help me with?
We do have the best in the business. Have I mentioned that we have the one and only Harry Potter working for us?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know who that is.
Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, sold like 3 billion copies.
You're gonna need a better ghost, bro.
Apologies.
It's half up front, non-negotiable.
Oh, that should be just fine. I mean, I understand you may have expenses. What half of what, might I ask?
Well, we're having a special on containment this week. So, let's say $500 down payment, and we will be right over and get on the case.
Oh yes, excellent. Yes, I very much enjoy that. Yes, he's. I should note that my husband is currently missing. I haven't seen him since last night, and I expect him to show up at any time now, covered in goo of some variety. So,
all right. Give us your address and we'll apparate right over. That's a Harry Potter reference.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not not big into pottery.
I got it. Yeah, I got it, mate. Don't worry. I thought it was pretty funny. I enjoyed your reference.
We live at 1734 Gilchrist Street.
Okay. Now I just need a credit card number, and we will be right on over.
All right, so she gets out her purse and fumbles through it. It takes a good 5 or 6 minutes for her to locate a credit card and give you the number, but you punch it in and it clears.
Oh, no. I'm going to hand it to Barry to punch it in. I don't know. What do I look? The receptionist? Yo, internet guy, run this through. Get our deposit.
Just give me her address and her name. I probably already have her credit card number.
I will run the credit card. I am IT, and I guess that means also probably accounting.
We'll be right over, ma'am. Just as faster than you can say Avada Kedavra, which we won't actually say towards you.
A lot of guitars? What?
A vodka-filled bar.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, not totally. Like, you gotta have some other stuff to mix with.
Like ice.
Or, rum.
Or
Rum and
tears.
vodka together?
Yeah, I know, man. I, too, once lived a life of sobriety and tolerance, and then I
Pretty
realized
cool.
nothing matters. So,
Put my
yeah.
hand over the
Mix them all
receiver so she
together.
can't hear this shit.
I'm presuming we're done with the call. Or not, honestly. Sebastian does not care.
I was presuming we gave no fucks.
Yeah. So Sebastian will make a cocktail and run the card.
All right, I will say my goodbyes to the lady and promise her that she will get the most exemplary service this side of Hogwarts.
You lying piece of shit.
What the hell? Go ahead and give me a technology roll to run the card.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling.
Let's not fuck this up.
Oh, yeah, totally fucking this up.
6!
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So per the skill roll chart, that's an amazing result. Describe the result and gain 2 franchise dice.
Boy, I'm trying to think of a way to to do this that is not completely sketchy. We'll say bank error in my favor. As I'm running the card, I also run a little program on the side that hacks into unsecured banks, because you know what? Sebastian has no problem stealing from giant corporations because, again, literally nothing matters. So yeah, he sneaks a little extra off of them, and he puts that into their credit card account, I guess, would be the most logical place to move those successes.
Okay, well, you don't get those to spend until the end of the game. They're just
we
kind
don't
of
have
store
to do.
credit.
Okay. Oh, that's
But you
much
will.
easier to track.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes.
Then,
So what
yeah.
you have set now will stay there, with the exception of bank can go up and down until you spend them. So those are all of the resources you have for this story.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, he just does he skims some extra out of the company, not the old lady. Successfully runs the card with quite a little whipped cream on top.
All right. Potter, I want you to put on your wizarding robes.
Already got it, mate.
This woman has no idea who you are, but her neighbors are almost bound to, so I want to make sure that they see you out there. This stuff better wind up on some bulletin board somewhere. Free press, all press is good press.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, that's right, boss. You should check bulletinboard.com. I bet we'll be featured on it by the end of the day. In fact, I know we're going to be featured on it by the end of the day.
The rest of you should put on wizarding robes too, because we got a thing to sell here.
Oh, I didn't bring enough for everyone. I mean, I've just got these, and I sort of, well, let's be fair, I outgrew these many years ago. I do.
Are you wearing anything under those robes? Because your hairy legs are kind of freaking me out.
Well, like I say, I don't really have any up-to-date school uniform, because why would I? I'm not a paedophile, mate. I'm a wizard.
Well, fortunately, I took into account their incompetence and ordered uniforms ahead of time.
All right, roll me a technology roll.
Why is that a technology roll?
It's equipment.
It's a resource.
This is your fault,
It's
Rick.
clothes.
What else would it be? Would it be athletics? Or...
I think that
There's only four skills here.
I figured it'd be a contact roll, but okay. We'll go with technology. I mean, I'm not sewing them myself, but.
Well, what's the premise of your contact? I guess like you know somebody that could give you a good deal on uniforms.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, I'll let you roll that then.
I know a couple down on their luck seamstresses. A 6.
Shit.
Down on their luck, willing to take a few bucks, and they studied the movies to the T. So, like, all these fuckers need are a wig, and it'll be like an army of Hermiones out there.
All right, so yeah, you can describe exactly what the uniform. They came out exactly like you wanted. They are excellent uniforms.
Yes, excellent Harry Potter uniforms, complete with with a nicely carved wand for each of you. Just wave it around and make it look like you know what you're doing.
You kind of like appropriating my culture here, guys. I'm not.
Well, we're in a strip club.
Normally I'm against costumes, but honestly, these are so good. This probably qualifies as a fetish for somebody. Yeah. Yeah.
I take a good long sniff of my costume, and I can picture exactly what that seamstress looks like.
I want to go looking around in the old dressing rooms.
Sebastian doesn't give a fuck. He'll throw his on as long as it's comfortable and looks nice. And with a 6, I'm guessing that's the truth.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm getting a little bit of PTSD. What do you muggles call it? When you start getting really vivid flashbacks of all the times that you and your schoolmates nearly died due to supernatural fuckers.
That's PMS.
Yeah, I'm
that's LSD.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the DTs. Hand him a drink.
Harry, don't Cedric Diggory out on us here.
Well, I would have Harry roll a stress roll right now from that PSD, but he's got 4 cool dice, so no matter the result, he would be fine.
I know, yeah. Just lots of things have tried to kill me, man. I didn't really get an education. It was just a constant child abuse.
Oh, same thing.
There's got to be some Hermione Granger wigs left over.
So, do these costumes came with wands?
Yep.
I'm gonna try and use mine.
For what? No, don't tell me.
All right.
You're not magic, don't you, mate? You can't just go, "Oh, look at me! I'm wearing a costume. Now I'm magic." That's how 8-year-olds work, mate. But we're all grown-ups here. You can't just be
how
magic.
does he know? Yeah. Truthfully, how does he know? How does any of us know? Shit. Maybe we are all magic.
Well, no, because did a fucking giant tell you were magic? No, didn't, did he? Yeah, there are rules, mate.
The professor told me there were limits and rules to the universe, and that wasn't true.
Yeah, but was it a giant who told you that? With, like, magic shit coming down your chimney with a flying motorcycle?
He was rather tall, but no, not a giant.
Santa?
Oh, I think, there you go. Yeah, I think you found a flaw in your theory science, mate. Yeah.
Just in case, Magicus Bullshiticus.
So is that an academics role? Or?
Yeah, seriously, I'm insulting my culture right now, mate.
Yeah, I'd like to insult his culture.
So academics is more for so you can see if you know roll academics to see if you know any like magical incantations that you've read of.
Oh, I thought he was going to roll academics to insult my culture.
I think they're one of the... Are you guys freaking kidding me?
I rolled a 6.
I love that we're using all these successes not for anything achievable in game, just to fuck with each other.
Okay, well, keep in mind that so you earn 2 more franchise dice. This game is going to be over quicker than I hoped. You're in term so yes, that you are able to use the magic wand, and hopefully you do so in a way that advances the plot that we haven't really defined yet.
We haven't even left the office. I just wanted to change Harry into like Hermione's head on Hagrid's body.
Can you roll well enough to just like suddenly be magic in this game? I don't think we discussed that.
That'd be great if he used the exact perfect incantation to do the spell. I mean, it doesn't work, but it's just like, this is how easy your shit is.
So, I mean, yeah. So you shaped the store. So yeah, sure, that happened. I mean, not to mention that these wands came with a 6 uniform. So a 6 roll on the uniforms. You guys have rolled nothing but 6s for the last 4 rolls.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, guys, Asio, your ass is in the car. Time is money. We're on the clock here.
Hang on a minute.
Harry's a little bigger now.
Do I have a Hagrid body and a Hermione head?
Yes, you do.
Oh, shit. I'm going to look at him and see, he is magic. Fuck you.
That's the thing about
This
magic,
is a
mate. It's
little
just,
freaky.
it's just generally better than science, isn't it? Now I have giant crushing power and an attractive face.
Yeah,
Harry.
yeah, it really is.
Harry's the face of this operation. Turn him the fuck back.
I don't know. Look how tall I am. Whee! All right, muggles, you wankers.
She doesn't know what he looks like anyway.
Yeah, but I know I'm
Just go
suddenly
with
a
this. This is
giant.
fun. Yeah, he likes it.
I may be magic, but I know enough about physics to understand relative size, mate.
Yeah, and let's be honest here. People are paying to see Harry Potter, not some 9-foot-tall fucking Sasquatch here.
I mean, honestly, I think you could get more money with this. Like, somebody has to say it, right?
And that's why I got you for minimum wage.
I'm easy, mate. If you want me to be a giant Hermione, I'm fine with that. You know, didn't really have any plans for today, so I think this might get the kids in, mate. I think this is what the YouTube generation wants, as I'm given to understand it. They like what do they call it? Where they write stories where they have me have sex with people I probably wouldn't have sex with. That's it's just like one of them, isn't it? They fucking love that shit, muggle wankers.
I think that's like exactly the whole reason they write this is wanking.
Oh yeah,
Just
well,
putting that out there.
absolutely, yeah. So I don't know. You're cool, boss. I'm easy either way.
Yeah, try it for the drive. Let's get in the car and get going.
How are we supposed to fit in the car? It's a hatchback.
Yeah. On that note, Rick, go ahead and give me a technology roll to see what your car is. And these don't.
I have a really cool hatchback.
Daddy took away the good cars.
What could you afford?
A 6.
Fuck
Jesus
me.
Christ.
Check your macros, you fucking.
I've been checking them. You guys are just killing it.
Did I say a hatchback? I meant a fucking monster truck.
There you go. Hermione Grid can ride in the back.
Just like a nice ad. Oh, I get it. Because you have to ride in it. It's top of the line luxury.
Nah, because we hunt monsters, it's a monster truck. It makes perfect sense.
Can't argue with that logic, no.
Yeah, it's true. I just assume the interior is nice as well because it is Rick's character.
And now Hagrid can ride in the back of the truck. There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think I would sit on anything less than Corinthian leather?
Not even for a moment, boss. Not even for a moment did it occur to us.
Are we savages?
I gotta look at the stalker and yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to sit down in our office, by the way. Or, like, bring a towel.
But not a towel you want to keep.
And not a towel you find in the building.
I'm gonna bring one of the liquor bottles along for the ride.
I'm gonna high five you.
All right, so you guys get on the road in your Phantasma Incorporated branded monster truck.
It's Italian.
Yeah, free advertising. People, it will turn heads. So you pull up to the residence. It is a nice place. Like it's these people have some cash. It's I don't know if I'd call it a mansion, but it's a solid house. It's got a couple acres around it with nice manicured gardens and a little stream running through it.
Oh, goddamn. Remind me next time to look this stuff up on like MapQuest or so I know to charge these people more.
You got it, boss. I will remind you to use MapQuest.
All right, Potter, go stoop the fire with your charm or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'll also be a giant as well, so that's probably going to help in the old stupefying stakes, isn't it? So yeah, Harry Potter or Hagrid, Hermione / Vic Monster will knock on the door.
All right, I'm going to jump in and do an aside. Both because I have an idea for one, and to remind us that we can do them. Cut to Sebastian. It was about this time I started to suspect that maybe Harry had transfigured himself just to fuck with the rest of us, make us think one of us was magic. And then I thought, maybe it's a sex thing. And honestly, that's still kind of where I've landed.
Yeah, as he's knocking on the door, he just kind of, you notice that maybe he's kind of perhaps looking at himself a little bit too closely.
Can I do an aside? I'd like to say it was a sex thing, but he didn't do it to himself.
So the rules with the confessionals, there's one, you can do one per scene.
Oh,
and
sorry.
And each character can do you can assign one trait, and you can only like Steve is now,
We all know
so
what
Steve
is now.
You only can, each character can only get assigned one trait per game.
So my trait is definitely a sex thing.
Yeah, you're some sort of amalgamation pervert.
That makes
Rick
sense.
is very bad with technology. I was trying to dole him out.
Okay,
Sorry, I
so
didn't know about the one per scene. I wouldn't have burned the second one.
Yeah, well, it's a new scene, so yeah, there is one per scene. So anyway, the door creaks open, and there is a skinny man with a mustache dressed in a tuxedo standing there. Looks a lot like a butler.
She looks a lot different than she did on the phone.
You're not orange.
He goes, "Hello? Oh, you must be the paranormal people, eh?"
Phantasma Incorporated. It's Italian for ghost.
He is not orange. Is this the right place?
Come in. I am Mr. Butterworth. I will get the lady for you here shortly. And he shows you into like a nice, large drawing room with a couch and stuff. And
Quaint. We had a guest house this size growing up.
I'm looking for family pictures on the walls.
all right, go ahead and roll me an academics check to look around for family pictures.
Okay. 5.
Only
5.
one franchise dice. God damn you.
Yeah. All right, Bevan, you get to describe what you find that advances the story in some way.
I think
It's good that you started reminding us of that. It truly is.
Yeah.
I know you're almost halfway through your dice. You gotta take this somewhere.
Ah, shit. I was just gonna say, I think I one of this woman's daughters is a Facebook contact of mine. I don't actually know her. I just sent her a friend request late one night.
Looks like she knows you as a 50-year-old friend of her mom.
Yeah. This information will come in handy later, guys.
Well, what can you tell us about her through your weird fishing relationship with her daughter?
Shit, I don't know. She likes cats.
Well, I'm sure that'll help us with this job a lot.
You're welcome.
I like cats.
I'll keep an eye on that one.
All right, a few moments later, an elderly woman, dressed like she's going to a fancy party, even though it's like a Wednesday afternoon, comes walking in. Oh, excellent, you are here. Still no sign of my husband. I can show you where he disappeared last night, if it would be helpful.
You said you had security cameras, yes? Because he was appearing and disappearing off of them?
Yes, indeed we do.
Perhaps I could take a look at the footage, sort through it, see if I can find any clues.
And if you direct me to your house elf, I can interrogate it. You know. So.
I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, there's Mr. Buttersworth, but he's not much of an elf.
He looked a little bit like an elf, though, didn't he?
It could be a disguise.
It might just be because I'm massive now. You all look a little bit like house elves.
Yeah. Well, yes, sir, madam,
I'm a Hamagrid. This is what the kids are into these days. Everyone loves a fucking Hamagrid.
Oh,
They can't get up to normal things anymore. Kids these days. Got to have a fucking Hamagrid, haven't you?
Hermaphrodite.
Oh, I think I've heard about you. You on the internet.
Oh, probably.
Very confusing for us. But you do you. I guess.
Well, I'm probably going to when I get a moment.
Mr. Buttersworth, come here.
Yes, madam.
This gentleman needs to see the security footage, and I believe this Hermaphrodite would like to speak with you to see if you know anything about Gerald's disappearance.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Well, what lady said, actually. Do you know anything about the disappearance? How do you feel about orange goo? Is that a normal thing? Because my colleagues tell me it's just like, sometimes you go out, you come home with goo on you, and that's a normal thing in the Muggle world. But you tell me, mate. I don't know.
I have no idea what it is. It's been happening for a few weeks now. He disappears for a day or two.
So I can't hear you from up here. I'm going to, I'm going to reverse the spell that was cast upon me, and I'm going to go back to my normal size so I can hear you better. You tiny elf man.
All right, go ahead and so you'd be using magic. You got to spend a cool die,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can add that cool die to your. I guess it would be technology
For magic, I would assume.
or academics. Academics, yeah.
Okay.
That feels good for magic.
That's what I rolled.
I think he went to school for that.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that, yes. In my intensive research of this character. I'm fairly sure. In this situation, if I'm adding a cool die, I roll 3 academics rather than my standard 2.
That is correct.
Okay, so the highest one was 3, which is not great.
If you guys need a different magic user on the team, I got you covered.
Yes, so.
All right, so with a 3, you kind of sparkle and shrink down to a normal size, and you feel much as yourself. The rest of you do notice, however, that he doesn't look like he did before. He essentially has turned into one of the lesser Weasley brothers.
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna pull Harry aside and just be like, I paid you to be fucking Harry Potter, not like not some weird cross of Ginny Weasley and whatever one of the fucking twins is dead. Nobody wants to see them. Turn back to you.
He's covered in orange goo now. This could be a clue.
Look, I'll be blunt with you. All right, I'm a little bit out of practice. I was the chosen one, and that was great. But what do you do after you've defeated the he who must not be named?
Fix it, or you're going to be chosen for the unemployment line.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened to me, mate. I spent a lot of time just kind of drinking and being on benefits. And when you're doing that, not much cool for the old magic going on. So, yeah, a little bit rusty, a little bit of patience, if you would. I'm bringing the celebrity, mate. I'm bringing the legacy. If I've got a Weasley face, don't worry about it. I'll sort it out. It'll be fine.
Nobody's paying to see any of the fucking gingers from that movie series. Okay?
You need a ginger on your team, mate. You need a ginger. That's just that's how it works. It's the rule of threes.
If I wanted a ginger, I'd go find the ex-cast of Gilligan's Island.
I don't know what Gilligan's Island is, mate. You're talking nonsense.
While these guys are wasting so much time, I would like to go to the security monitor panel.
Oh, are you gonna follow me to do the computer sweep?
You don't know where it is. I do.
They just had me lead to it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I was gonna go up to the daughter's room. All right, never mind. I'll follow you.
Well, you could say you're doing that and then break off. I'm actually going to. I don't care what you do.
Well, as long as you're already head that way, if I break off, they'll know. All right, I'll follow the team.
Yeah, Dr. Davonshire, they kind of lead you over to there's like a security room with, monitors on, they got maybe 15 security cameras around. And he kind of shows you how to bring feeds up on the monitor. He disappeared last night around, sometime between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. It cues up the video for you.
All right, I will. How do talents work? Because my talent is computers. And I'm about to go sorting through all this shit.
1 second. Let me remember that.
Oh, you just get a bonus die.
Yeah, you get like one extra die.
Whenever this
correct?
area comes into play, you'll roll an extra die.
Right, so yes, you get a bonus die.
I'm going to do a technology roll to basically try and scan through all of the footage real quick, look for anomalies, and especially check for any places where the feed or anything might have been altered. So... fancy hacking montage. 5.
All right, that is a good result. Describe what you find.
Let's see. Okay, we need to advance the plot. So, Dr. Davonshire will scan through, and he will quickly notice that there are several blank spots in the feed that shift from day to day, suggesting that someone is altering the camera paths. He will break into some local feeds of stuff that's not technically on the network and cycle through, and he will find a small, shitty, grainy clip of the husband who has been apparently dousing himself in the jelly in the basement every night. Like most of the calls they are put on, it's a sex thing. And as he's writing through, he's about to be like, okay, I've got it. So he was just hiding this. He was editing the footage. That's why he appeared and disappeared. Completely understood. And then on the last night, the guy is in his pool of orange jello jerking off, and a giant specter appears, wraps its arms around him, and then vanishes to the east out through the side door. So... Dr. Davonshire, after finding a logical and real-world solution to the problem, is once again forced to confront the supernatural. So with a deep amount of just resigned anger in his voice, he explains, well, it looks like he was jerking off, and I guess he angered a spirit. I guess something in this area gets mad when people get in orange jello and jerk off secretly. That's the world we live in. That's the truth I have to confront. Do you have a bar?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, would you like a drink?
Yes, very much. Thank you for offering.
But there's still one thing that doesn't make sense.
One thing.
Is it a ghost?
I need a sock from Melissa's room, preferably unwashed.
Yeah, dude, the butler's getting me a drink. We're unattended. Go do what you gotta do.
All right, well, I'll go look for a sock.
All right, give me an academics roll, I guess, to investigate for socks.
Okay.
I mean,
well, yeah,
unless you want to like climb up the side of the building to get into her room, then you can roll in athletics.
Okay, athletics, awesome. Do I get a bonus for stalking?
Oh, yeah, totally. Just creep into a girl's room and steal her clothing? Absolutely.
All right, so I'll do my skill roll and then another D6 roll, or should I just do? All right, I can just do.
You just roll them all together.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna hear about this shit from my parole officer.
Holy shit,
I roll a 6.
All right. So yeah, you found something really interesting in that sock drawer.
All right. Shit, all I was looking for were socks, but I wasn't looking in the drawer. I was looking in the dirty clothes hamper.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
I swipe all the socks and stuff them down my pants, and then go join the others.
Was that your plot advancing discovery?
Yeah, was there something interesting under the socks, perhaps?
Oh, shit. Yeah, there's more orange goo.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, just as an aside, you guys are halfway through your dice.
I'm sorry, I still don't exactly know how this game works.
The midway point of the story.
We're the ones who are writing the story,
Yes.
so with every success, like, we should, I don't know, like, advance the plot in some way. I'm guessing, like, you found, I don't know,
All right.
orange Jello. I don't
All right,
really know
all right, I
where
found-
to take this story. I'm not.
You know
I'm not
something?
saying I have
I'm
a
okay
better
with the guy.
secret.
I'm okay with the guy like jerking off while covered in orange Jello in his in his daughter's sock drawer. You know.
Yeah.
No,
He's
I found
already a creep. This is working right in.
I found I found a demon dick, and I think I have a clue as to what the demon was so angry about.
He doesn't have a dick anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be my first guess. Too.
I'm guessing that pissed him off a little bit.
All right. I will run back and relay this news to the others.
I
All
just
right,
picture him running in, like, swinging a big flopping cock around.
Wait,
You know
what?
something? I'm gonna jump into an aside since let's switch the seats here. Barry came back with yet another demon dick, or claiming it. The guy sees demon dicks everywhere. I asked him to go get some coffee. Demon dicks. I asked him to go make sure, the workmen were we're installing the bathroom correctly. It was full of demon dicks. The guy is a little obsessed with demon dick.
Like, it's my fault they're everywhere.
So he's just stolen this poor girl's dildo. Was what's really happening.
Why do you have a dildo covered in orange goo?
Oh my! Where did you come from? How did you get upstairs? What?
She just faints and falls to the ground as she sees this giant floppy orange goo covered dildo.
All right, guys.
So-
I think I'm
your
formulating a working hypothesis here. I reckon this
Does it
family
involve
likes to jerk off in jelly. I think it's just a
I mean-
family thing they do.
Who doesn't?
Mostly that, but apparently last night, ghost monster thing kidnapped the guy. I just finished going through all the through the footage. I'm really gonna have to drink hard to scrub that from my mind. Thanks again for this job that does not pay enough to cover my rent fully. Jerk off thing until last night when he vanished for good. That time apparently real monster. So people who know about real monsters,
All right.
I'll show them the footage.
All right.
Look, I'll prove it. In the video, did that demon have a dick?
I will bust out my phone and just show them the footage, so that we have all now seen the same image, and our magic specialists can render an opinion.
All right, Harry. You're up. You need to go figure out what's going on in this guy's chamber of secrets.
All right. You want me to look at his dick? Am I interpreting that correctly?
Better him than me.
I know the dildo is just a Barry thing.
When I told you about my
No.
skill set, what part of the widely acclaimed Harry Potter franchise did you assume that kind of looking at demon penises was something I was particularly skilled at?
When you turn into a Weasley,
Yeah. Book 5. Nobody read Book 5, so
That is
I assumed it was
fair.
in there.
You know something? One magic wand looks the same as the next.
That's right.
All right. Well, here's what I'm looking. Should I roll an academics?
Barry is the team's. Yeah, you could. Barry has the team's
He also has
highest
a demon
academics.
dick in his
Yeah.
hand.
Barry. Well, he has. Goddamn, Barry does have the highest academics. That's right. Yeah, Jesus.
It would seem to me that Barry's the expert on dicks here. We all know that. I don't know why we're beating around this. There's no pun there, don't worry. But, I can certainly lend my expertise of the various magical monsters that tried to kill me. Don't even remember if they had dicks, to be honest. Not a concern at the time. But, maybe if me and Barry pool our expertise, his being dicks, mine being monsters that will probably kill me, we might be able to come up with something.
Barry,
Oh yeah, you can help each other with academics. I forgot about, or with roles.
All right.
Barry, give me the demon dick.
No, I might need this. We're going into a chamber of secrets.
I'll give it right back. I know how to fix this. I saw it on like Skinamax once.
All right. But if he starts taking down his pants
Nope.
or hiking up his robes.
I put the demon dick on the floor, on a clear spot of floor, and using the orange goo as lube, I spin the demon dick like spinning the bottle. This will tell us where to find the husband.
Okay.
That's got to be a roll.
While he's doing that, Ben, why don't you remind us how helping each other on a roll goes for Barry and Harry?
Okay, yeah, for your knowledge, so both of you guys, it sounds like you're both going to roll academics. It sounds like you know what you're going to do, so both of you roll academics. And Steve, since you're helping, you can give Barry one of your dice, but you have to have the other one. So
I got a 6 again.
Harry Potter got 1.
Well, that didn't help at all.
Now we're back to our norm.
Yeah, that felt right.
Let's see, it's a D6 on a 1. That's going to be
All right,
a
so
dex
Barry
save with a DC of 14.
Wrong game.
So Barry now gets to describe his deep knowledge of demon dicks that again advances the plot. He knows something really important about this dick or the goo it's covered in.
Yes. All right. In the video, I saw that this demon, in fact, had no dick, and he was holding a wallet-sized picture of Melissa.
All right.
And Steve, or I guess Harry Potter, Weasley, whoever he is right now, with that 1 into your great magical knowledge into this thing, as you're examining the penis, some of the goo, you're turning it over, and some of the goo gets into your eye. It kind of just it kind of flops over, and you get orange goo in your eye, and you need to roll me a 4d6 stress roll.
I was going to say that there's mud in your eye, but he's still wearing his pants.
That was good. Okay, so I have to take the lowest from the stress roll.
Yeah, but you get to ignore, I think, 3 of them because you still have cool dice left.
All right, cool. Well, if I ignore 3 of them, then I guess I'll ignore the 1, a 4, and a 4, which leaves me with a 5. So 5 on the stress chart. Blasé, no effects, you just don't care. I'm like, yeah, all right. Demon jizz. I get it, guys. Dead funny. All right. I've actually, I've seen a demon jizz on someone. So, it's all fun and games to you guys, but poor old Ron, not so much.
He wasn't a ginger before that.
It painted him orange. Where do you think freckles come from?
So a wallet-sized picture of Melissa, you say?
So what do I roll to play spin the bottle with the demon dick?
Man, that was not in the manual.
That's surprising.
Again, welcome to DMing for this group.
Check the appendices.
I mean, I guess, why? How do you know how to do this?
Because I've seen some shit. I've cleaned up demon dick before.
Okay, so I guess that would be either academics or technology, or if you just want to see how hard you can spin it, I'll let you roll athletics.
No, I want to see where it... Yeah, we'll see how hard I can spin it.
Yeah,
because if it gets to 13 revolutions, because 13 is the number of demonology, if it gets to 13 revolutions, then it'll point us directly to where the demon is.
Oh, yeah, there you go, yeah. Athletics for sure, then. So you can just crank that thing. Crank that demon knob.
Yeah.
Had to say crank.
So I cranked that demon knob to a 6.
Oh, shit! Wow, we really are rolling a lot of 6s.
We're doing all right, yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
On the 13th revolution, the demon dick glows and begins to float from the floor. And as we all watch in awe, the demon dick begins to float along about 4 feet off the ground, leading us in an unerring path to the missing man. We just have to follow it as it goes through the house and the grounds and the garden.
Oh shit, I haven't seen anything like this since my last rave.
Yeah, and you know what else? Now everybody but Harry Potter has done some fucking magic.
I look smugly at Brett and say, "Does your dildo do that?"
All right, you muggle wankers. I guess we follow the dick.
Why would we fucking listen to you? You're the one that can't cast magic.
Expelliarmus. There goes your pants, you prick.
I'm wearing a robe, asshole. I took off my pants.
Oh, exactly. That's magic.
All right. All right. All of you guys follow through. I'm going to sit here with the client and try to wake her up, and dear God, hope that none of you come back alive. And try to clean and try to make sure that I can talk our way out of the fact that we've pulled a demon dick out of her daughter's sock drawer.
Not all I pulled out.
This is real. This is real. I yelled in a classroom about the fact that magic exists and got my tenure taken away, but this is real and that's okay. And I'm the crazy one. Yeah, bucket, follow the dick. Let's follow the dick. I'm taking the liquor bottle, Mr. Buttersworth. Don't you fucking look at me.
You know, if you'd had a demon dick when you yelled that in your classroom, they'd have given you a research grant.
I know.
You'd be a fucking endowed chair now, bro.
I mean, back where I'm from, if you stand up in a class and say, magic exists, you probably got to pass that class, to be fair, mate. You know?
Yeah. All understanding of the world is completely flawed and intrinsically wrong.
You were just born in the wrong place, Doc.
So yeah, who wants to hit this old bourbon with me? It tastes like a melted caramel in the sun, and I don't care.
Fuck, let's go.
I brought my own.
I'll take a slash. Let's follow the dick.
We're following the floating dick, taking pulls from the shitty old lady whiskey. Yeah, that is truly the most us statement that's been uttered in a while, and probably a good point for us to go ahead and cut off. Yes, folks, it's a 2-part side quest game, because there was just a little too much to pack into one, so we decided to make it 2. So we hope you will join us in 2 weeks for the next thrilling edition of Inspectres, in which, oh god, I truly do not know what's going to happen. But hey, it'll probably be terrible.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.